A man walked up to my cash register and said, "I hope I got your size right. I've been a cashier at a women's clothing store for 2 years. Minimum wage and maximum boredom is my life motto. But this guy carrying 3 sundresses and a cardigan was the first time I truly got the heebie-jeebies. I hope I got your size right." I blinked and scanned the first dress. "I'm sorry?" He leaned closer, grinning like he'd just delivered the world's smoothest line. "For you. These are for you. Consider it a first date gift." This man had apparently decided that buying me random clothes while I was trapped behind a register constituted romance. I'd never seen him before in my life. "That's very kind," I said, my customer service voice on autopilot. "But I have a boyfriend." His face fell like I'd just canceled Christmas. He grabbed his bags and left without another word. When I told my older coworker about it during break, she actually rolled her eyes at me. "You shouldn't have rejected him so fast. He was cute and clearly had money." She said this like I'd thrown away a winning lottery ticket instead of declining a stranger who thought my workplace was a dating app. I figured that was the end of it. I was wrong. The next week, the guy was back, not buying anything, just walking around the store for my entire 8-hour shift. He'd pick up a blouse, glance at me, hold it up, and put it down. He did it on repeat. Every time I looked up, there he was, pretending to examine price tags like he actually cared about blouses. I mentioned it to my manager. He laughed and said he bought a scarf on his way out. That's called a loyal customer. The following day, same thing. The guy showed up 10 minutes after I clocked in and left 10 minutes before I clocked out, like clockwork, like he knew. My manager thought this was hilarious. "Maybe we should hire more girls fresh out of high school," he joked. Great for business. I stopped finding anything funny when my phone buzzed with a text from an unknown number. "Saw you today. You looked beautiful in blue." I'd never given him my number. Never. I blocked it. Another number texted the next day. "When can I take you to dinner?" Blocked again. A third number. "I know you don't really have a boyfriend." My stomach turned. I went back to my older coworker, thinking surely she would understand now. Instead, she crossed her arms and looked at me like I was something she'd scraped off her shoe. "You're being a whiny brat. Some of us would kill for that kind of attention." I stared at her and told her, "He's following me." She rolled her eyes. "He's interested. There's a difference. Maybe if you smiled more, you wouldn't be so miserable." So I tried. I smiled when the guy waved. I was polite when he approached me at the register. Everyone kept telling me I was overreacting, so I thought maybe I was the crazy one. The texts got worse. He started describing what I was wearing each day. "Loved the ponytail today." He knew when I took my lunch breaks. "You eat at 1 p.m. We should eat together sometime." He knew which car was mine. "Nice parking spot, right under the light." Smart girl. I started having nightmares where I'd wake up and he'd be at the foot of my bed. Then came the morning I walked out of my apartment and the guy was standing right next to my car, holding 2 coffees like we were old friends. "Thought you might want a ride," he said. Like this was normal, like I should be grateful. My hands were shaking so badly I dropped my keys. He bent down to pick them up. "I got it," I said, voice cracking. I grabbed them, got in my car, locked the doors, and drove straight to the police station. The officer who took my statement actually listened. She asked me to list everyone at work who had access to my schedule. I named my manager, a few other cashiers. I also mentioned my older coworker, the one who'd been there for 15 years. The officer told me, "Give me 20 minutes." She came back with a look I'll never forget, equal parts pity and disgust. "The man's stalking you," she said. "We traced the phone numbers. They're registered to someone who shares a last name with your coworker." I didn't understand at first. "Your older coworker," she continued. "That's his mother." The room tilted. My coworker. The woman who told me I was wrong to reject him, who called me a brat, who told me to smile more. She'd been feeding him my schedule, my phone number, my address, everything. The whole time she was lecturing me about being ungrateful, she was orchestrating her son's stalking campaign. The officer explained that unfortunately, because he hadn't made explicit threats, there wasn't much they could do legally. She handed me pamphlets about restraining orders, but the look in her eyes said what she couldn't. The system wasn't built for this. They didn't care. I quit the next day. Didn't even go inside, just called my manager and told him I was done.